Topspin, huh? So, does he break dance?
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the TF Dream Factory CYCLONE. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have a nice image there of CYCLONE. Warning! Right on the front of the box. Don't eat anything in this box. That can be very bad for you. On the top of the box, we have CYCLONE. On the bottom of the box, we have CYCLONE. On the side, things and stuff. Warnung. On this side of the box, things that I can't read. On the back of the box, you have more things that I can't read. He has a head, he has a track mode, and he has action. And his name is CYCLONE. And that's basically it for the packaging. Then moving right along, here we have CYCLONE, and this is the next of TF Dream Factory's knockoff Dark of the Moon Wreckers. And here we have Topspin, and his vehicle is based off of Jimmy Johnson's Lowe's Chevrolet, the number 48, all weaponized and cool looking. I love the design for the Wreckers in the movie. I love the Wreckers in the movie, period. I just thought they were cool. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the detail. You have Impala right up front. You do have a lot of nice gunmetal gray going across the front of the car here. You got the white and red. You got the big old engine block. Again, done in that gunmetal gray. You got some silver there. Got the Goodyear Eagle tires going on. The number 48, unfortunately, is not that great. It needed that black outline for it to stand out a little bit more. As it is, it just kind of blends in with everything, but oh well. It is what it is. Of course, you had the transparent windshield as well. You even had the little TF3 logo on the hood, which, if I remember correctly, the cars that they actually took to the NASCAR tracks had that little TF3 on the hood, and they put that on the toy, which is just funny. But and of course, you have the guns. Look at all those guns. Got the window nets. You have Lowe's there on the rear quarter panel, as well as on the deck lid. You got the Chevy logo right there, number 48. You got Cobalt Tools. They left off the T. Even though they're going to get in trouble with Lowe's, they're not going to get in trouble with Cobalt Tools. They're not. I don't know. And they're going to get in trouble with Goodyear tires, but you know what? Whatever. You know. But there is the top of the car. There is the bottom of the car. It rolls as rolling things should, although this wheel doesn't. It does roll freely, but for some reason, like they're all there. They just, for some reason, this one just doesn't want to roll as freely as the others do. I don't get it. But ooh, that's a spin out at Daytona. Actually, this is more like a spin out at Daytona. Ah! That's usually how it happens at Daytona. But anyway. And also, the blue plastic does have that nice sparkly finish that I absolutely love. Look at it sparkle. Look at it sparkle. Oh, so sparkly. I love the sparklies. So, there you have that. And for comparison, here it is with TF Dream Factory's Leadfoot. You can see how the Wreckers are shaping up so far, and they look quite good together. So there you have that. And here it is with the original, official Hasbro Topspin. And there is some differences to the molding. There's also a bit of a difference in the size, as you can see. The TF Dream Factory version, if I can get a good shot here, there we go. The TF Dream Factory version is a bit larger. And as you can see, there's some remolding in the back section here. A lot of remolding here in the back section. And also right here on the engines, as you can see. Bit of remolding there as well. So there are some remolded bits. The guns are also remolded between the two figures. And of course, a bit of a different paint scheme going on there. So there you have those two side by side. So that is basically it for the vehicle mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's another spin out there. All right, so we do want to remove these guns here, put them off to the side. These guns we can leave attached, and we're just going to come to these front sections here and just bring them down, and then you want to just come back here to this rear section and just untab this from the side like so, and you can just bring the whole leg down. The leg does extend on this double hinge here. Then you can bring this section all the way down like that. Then we just take this panel, bring it up halfway, bring down the foot. Now we can fold this up the rest of the way, and that will secure right there. And there you have the leg all done. Second pass, just like the fast. So we just untab this rear section here, undo all that, bring that down, extend that leg, bring that down, bring this up, bring the foot down, bring that the rest of the way up, tab that in, and we have a weird NASCAR car going on there. NASCAR, I don't know. NASCAR, I don't know what I'm saying 99% of the time. Anyway, so now we're just going to take the hood section here and just bring this up on that double hinge. Bring it up part of the way so we can take this front section here and flip that in, and then we can just push this up the rest of the way like so. And then we can take the hips and bring them together. They will meet in the middle like that. And now we have him standing. So now we can just take this whole back section here and just untab it. Just bring these out to the side. This section right here, just kind of want to bring this up and then bring this whole thing back, and that will collapse down like so against his back. And then you take these sections here and you just flip them down, flip them down. We can take the guns now and we can just kind of rotate them around so they're pointed the right way. Flip those around. We're not done with those yet, but we're done for now anyway. So now as far as the arms go, you just want to take them, you want to bring them out on this hinge here, and then take the whole shoulder and just swing that out. And we just bring the arm down, rotate at the bicep so everything is oriented properly. And mine has quite snug ball joints there at the shoulders. Now you have that arm all done. Same thing on the other side. Just bring that out, swing that out, bring the arm down, rotate, and then you're just going to take his head here and just shift it to the forefront like so. And we're almost done. We do want to rotate his waist around, and one issue I do have with mine is that the legs pop off kind of easily off of that ball joint. That's easily fixed with some floor polish, some nail polish, or even just a little bit of paper towel stuffed in there. Also does the trick. Whatever your ball joint tightening method of choice is. So once we've done that, we're almost done. There is a little bit of parts forming you have to do with this particular version of Topspin. You do get these bits right here, and these just tab in right up here. And they give him the more screen accurate looking shoulder pieces here. So you just slide right down like that. And there you go. You can take these, just kind of angle them however you want. Totally up to you. And we can bring these little guns back in and just peg them right up there. And peg them right up there. You have to remove them because if you just leave them as is, pointing forward, then when you turn them around, then you have the hollow part facing out, so you do have to swap them around. So that's why you remove the guns. Unless you don't mind the hollow part facing out, totally up to you. Hey, as always, your toy. Display it however you wish. Do what you want with it. What do I care? What do I care? But there you go. I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done. And there you go. There you have a CYCLONE, aka Topspin, in his robot mode. And that's some wrecking and ruling goodness right there. I like it. I like it. I like the designs for these guys. I don't know. I just dug them. I dug them in the movie. But let's get in close here. All of that head sculpt. You got some nice metallic blue paint there for the eyes, for the more like the sunglasses or visor or whatever it was that he had on his face. Silver there for those exhaust pipes. You got some more of that blue on the chest. You also have some bits here picked out in gold. You got some yellow in there as well. He does have some new forearms going on. And going down the body. Get some more details there picked out in gold. The toes done in that gunmetal gray, as you can see. Looks quite nice. And moving up the back. He doesn't have much of a backpack as far as this section goes. I mean, all the backpack is just kind of hanging off the shoulders here, but the backpack, you know, if you're just counting this as the backpack, there's not a lot there. It is pretty well compressed. You just have these giant pieces hanging off the sides there. But, yeah, pretty cool. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you have your, oops, knocked that off by accident there. You do have your wiggly waggly there. The shoulders are on a ball joint, so they can do a full 360. They can go in and out. You also have that transformation joint if you want to bring his arms across his chest. You can do that as well. You got bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend at the elbow, nothing at the wrist. You do have waist rotation. Hips are on a ball joint. Legs can go forward that far. He can do them high kicks. He can do them high kicks. Back, whoops. Legs like to come off. Back that far. Outward that far. Your rotation is basically just at the ball joints. You do have a double jointed knee there, so you have a nice full range of movement there. And the feet, they can move up, they can move down, and you do have your tiltage there. Now let's talk about accessories for robot mode. Actually, before we talk about that, one thing I forgot to mention here as far as the articulation goes, the shoulder pieces are at a hinge at the base and just a rotational joint right there. So you can angle those however you wish. But now let's talk about accessories. For the robot mode, he does include his claws here, which are a separate piece on this figure as opposed to the original figure. They're molded onto the arms. So here you have the option of having them or not having them. And they just peg in to his forearms, like so. And there you go. He's got his claws. So we can claw, 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 claw. Do all kinds of clawing. Do all kinds of clawing. The claw! The claw! Sorry. So you got that going on. There is one more accessory, and it's this thing. I'll talk about this in a little bit, but first, for comparison, here he is with the original Dark of the Moon Deluxe Topspin. As you can see, he is a bit bigger. There are some differences molding wise. Again, those back pieces of the car are different. You do have these added pieces here to give it a little bit more screen accuracy. The head sculpt is different from the original version, as are the exhaust pipes there on the shoulders. The forearms are molded differently, obviously. So yeah, there are differences, there are similarities. This isn't just a straight knockoff. They did put a little bit of work into it. And obviously the coloration on this one is definitely better from the original version. The shoulder pieces do have some differences as far as the articulation goes on the knockoff. You just have a hinge there and that mushroom peg there, as well as the hinge at the base here. It allows it to move in and out. Whereas on the original, you have a hinge here, and the base is on a ball joint as well. So, yeah, some differences there as far as how those shoulder pieces are articulated. But yeah, again, things are different. Things are the same. But overall, nicely done as far as CYCLONE here goes. So, there you have that. And here he is with TF Dream Factory's Leadfoot. So we can see how our wreckers are shaping up, and they look quite nice together. 2 down, 1 to go. We need Roadbuster. We need Roadbuster. Now, let me talk about this little piece right here that's included with the figure. Now, I haven't actually tried this myself because I don't really care to. But apparently, from my understanding, this little bit here is so you can take Leadfoot's head and put it onto this body, because the head just pop right off. It's just pegged in. And apparently, what you're supposed to do, what I'm guessing anyway, like I said, I never tried it because I don't really care, but I'm guessing you just undo that screw in the back of Leadfoot's head, take his head off, pop it on this right here, and then you pop it onto Topspin's body, because I believe I think it was in The Last Night, for a brief moment, we see this body with that head. So you can recreate that character you saw in the movie for half a second. You know, hey, it's a thing you can do if you want to do it. So there you have CYCLONE. You know, it's a knockoff, but it's a nicely done knockoff in my opinion. Quality-wise, the plastic feels good. It feels sturdy. The only issue I have with mine is just his legs like to pop off a little too easily, but that's easily fixable. Other than that, everything feels good on this figure. The paint job on it looks nice. Definitely looks nicer than the original version that just had a lot of that unpainted gray. You know, you get a lot of that nice gunmetal gray and some golds in there, which you know, really look nice. So yeah, all in all, nicely done figure in my opinion. Now TF Dream Factory, put out Roadbuster already so I can have my wreckers. So there you go. Now I picked this up from a TF Direct. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. For all your other Transformers needs, you can also check out BigBadToyStore.com, also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. You can also check out my knockoff Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the TF Dream Factory CYCLONE, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Boom in your face! Now, we've got to get Prime. He's all hung up in the building again. Again! This, you know, for being our leader, he's kinda stupid. No, don't say that. You want to get us exiled? Nah, come on. As if anyone would exile us. They love us. They think we're great. Wreckers! No, we're coming, don't get your tailpipes in a bunch.